So I came out this morning, and this is my first time seeing the car with the new wheels and the light, and the wagon's starting to look pretty good. And I want to go through and I want to wash this car so bad, but it rains every single day, and I don't know. Maybe I'll wash it today. Maybe. Look at the stage you're rolling in again. Man, I love that thing. Am I hearing cams right now? Ooh, look at this truck. All right. Little America in the morning. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of tempted to lower the car back down further now. I got a lot of room to work with. I probably need to go through and roll the rear fenders, but I don't know. I don't know, boys. It might be time to go lower again. After a very long day, we were finally off work. Ricky's here in the Corolla, Rob is in the Mazda. Time to go home. It was sunny for a second. It hasn't rained today, which is surprising enough. Kinda light over there. But we're gonna go home. We have V5 stuff to attend to. All right, so the plan. Well, first I need to move the T out of the way, but after that, we got VR5 business to take care of. So what I want to try and get done today is all of the painting, or majority of it, done today. So I need to get the lower cover off, the upper cover off. I want to paint the valve cover today. I need to finish cleaning it, but get that painted today. Hopefully, wherever my intake manifolds over there, the engine cover itself. I think I'm gonna paint some of the accessories like the power steering pump, the AC condenser, and that kind of stuff. And then hopefully, if it's not too cold, do the block as well. That way, come tomorrow, it can dry overnight. We can start assembling and putting things back together on this bad boy. Now, I am still waiting on a few pieces to come in for the VR5, so we can't get everything knocked out tomorrow, but we can get a lot done. All right, so we got our paint booth up and running. Got the heaters going, so we'll warm up a little bit. Even upgraded to a table. Look at us move up in the world. Got our paints ready to go. I'm excited to see how this comes out. Hopefully it matches the car. Either way, it should look pretty good. That plus the clear for that, and then obviously the VHT Wrinkle Plus. Super excited for this stuff. All right, so now we'll go ahead and start pulling parts off the VR5. Like I said, we're gonna pull off the lower cover and the upper cover, the valve cover here, and that's it for the engine pieces. Everything else is already off and over there. Valve cover is off and all stripped down. You can see all the hardware has been removed. And then the oil filler cap and also the little gasket. I have a bit more cleaning to do right through here, but once that's done, this is ready for paint. If you haven't seen before, this is the internals of a 20 valve V5 head. This thing is also so clean. I was super hyped to see this when I first opened it up. Very, very nice. Up next, we'll go ahead and yank this one and this one off. I'm actually curious to see the condition of the guides and the chain. It all looks very, very nice and neat. There's no chain rattle at all, but I'll be interested to see how it all looks once it's opened up. Everybody will be happy for the feeling alright. Everybody will be doing it right. Everybody will be dancing and we're doing it right. Everybody will be dancing, doing it right. Everybody will be happy for the feeling alright. Everybody will be. Voila! Lower cover off. Upper cover off. It comes off almost identical to a 12 valve VR6. Only difference is you have these two sensors right here. Other than that, it's pretty much identical to how it comes off. And also on the 20 valve, I guess, or maybe the 24 valve VR6 too, the port for the coolant flange is part of the cover, where I'm pretty sure on the VR6, this section is part of the block. That's the only difference. Like, it bolts right to here versus going through the cover first. But other than that, it comes off almost the exact same way. Very easy to do. And you can see in here, all of our chains and our intermediate shaft, all the guide, and it looks really good. I was tempted to leave it all alone because there's no chain noise at all. I don't know. I'll probably still do it. I bought the kit, so I mean, it's not hard to retime this. I'm just glad this engine is so clean. Like, it really is super, super clean. Look at that. And cool little, I'm not sure exactly. I think it's called like maybe phasers. I could be wrong. But I think these are called phasers that go on the cams themselves. I could be wrong what they're called. It's a little bit different than what the 12 valves had. But still, pop off here, bolts here. And it looks like you time it pretty much the exact same way. There's one more guide up here where the 12 valve doesn't have this one. But other than that, it has this one, your big bolt in the back with tension there, and then this one and this one. Very, very similar. Very similar. I wish I had a way to talk to the previous owner of this car and see if the chains have been done, because like, man, they just look so clean. Like, look over here on this one, like, he puts the chain back, there's like almost no wear on this guide at all. But I know if I don't change them and one breaks, I'm gonna be really upset with myself. But they just look so clean. It's just so clean in here. Like, I'm so surprised at how clean this thing is. Makes me happy. All right, so I just found another seal that I need to order. So like I said, the timing cover here has the port for the coolant flange. So the coolant flange seals to this, but then this has to seal to the head. I didn't realize, but on the back side of this, there's a little seal right there. So I need to order one of those. I'm gonna go ahead and bag the engine up, go through and get the covers here cleaned up along with the valve cover, and then we can start painting. Got all of our covers looking nice and clean, ready to be painted. I left the seal in this one, now I can paint the entire thing. Then later on, pop the old seal out. All this inside here will be nice and clean, unpainted, and pop the new one in and good to go. And then for this one, it's easier just to paint the entire thing and go back later on and sand on the spots where it needs metal to metal contacts, like here, and like here. It's just easier that way. You can tape it off if you want to, but I prefer to paint the entire thing and then sand on the spots that I need later on. I cannot wait to see all these pieces nice and painted up. I think it's gonna be wrinkle black, wrinkle black, wrinkle black, possibly wrinkle black. The bracket here I might do in the silver that I didn't use for the wheels, or wrinkle black to that. This will be done, the starter will be in fresh black. I'll always tape up all these pieces. A fresh black and a fresh piece of silver right there, or maybe black or all wrinkle black, we'll see. This will get done in wrinkle black or maybe silver. Haven't decided just yet. One of the two. This will be wrinkle black. The engine cover here will be wrinkle black. This piece and this piece will both be LB6T to match the car. It's gonna look sick. I cannot wait. So these will be our first 4 items getting painted. The valve cover, the upper cover, the lower cover, and the tensioner. One last final look before we give them the nice VHT treatment.
Everybody will be dancing and we're feeling it right. Everybody will be dancing and be doing it right. Everybody will be dancing and we're feeling alright. Everybody will be dancing tonight, doing it right. Everybody will be dancing and we're feeling it right. Everybody will be dancing and be doing it right. Everybody will be dancing and we're feeling alright. Everybody will be dancing tonight.
Yo, this stuff looks so good. Look how awesome this finish is. Oh, I love it. And believe it or not, this is actually my first time ever using the VHC stuff. You actually lay this stuff down in a 3-step process, at least according to the video that I watched. Step 1 is doing a thick layer of horizontal back and forth. Let it dry for like 5 minutes. Step 2, you do vertical lines, very, very thick back and forth. Let it dry for 5 minutes. And then the third and final step, do like a horizontal, like a zigzag basically, hitting all the spots you missed, and then let it dry. It helps a lot if you have a heat gun like this. Even with the heat gun, it took quite a long time before the actual wrinkle effect started to happen. But man, oh man, I love it. This stuff came out so, so good. Like I said, I'll have to go through and sand down this little spot, that spot for the sensor, and then over here where the thermostat housing goes on. I think that's just about it for that one. And then over here, I think this one's good to go. There's nothing like electrical on top of here, but the stuff came out good. Like the finish is awesome. You can see it's still drying a little bit in some of the spots. So I put it on really, really thick, but it's so cool. And it's crazy like how smooth it is. Like it has that very like rough looking finish, but it's really smooth, surprisingly. I'm hyped. It's gonna look so good on the car. So what I realize now, there's zero chance that I can put the crusty old hardware back in these things. Like, they're way too nice now to use crusty hardware. I either want to do gloss black hardware or chrome hardware. Either way, something nice has to go back, because like these things look incredible and there's no way I can use that old crusty hardware anymore. So check this thing out. This is the little like flap that goes inside the 24 valve and the 20 valve V5 intake manifolds, because these ones, like a VR6 where it's split down the middle, this one has the lower and upper in one piece, and this goes inside of here. And then when you accelerate and it gets vacuum pressure, it turns like this to open up to the holes. I think in that at idle it's closed or partially closed. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but this is the first time I've ever pulled one out. Looks kind of weird. I wonder if there's a way to delete it if anyone does that. Like, you just get like a block off plate on both sides and then just have it run open all the time, basically how like the VRs do. I don't know, kind of cool. But I had to pull it out because I want to go ahead and paint this next, and I didn't want to have to paint all this garbage. So that's off now, and then I'll pull this cap off, and then this thing is ready for paint. So check this out. So this is the piece that goes on to this side that has a little hole that holds a little pivot point on the flapper that goes through. This would be the perfect piece. If you got two of these, one on this side, if you want to delete this, if you can, look at that. The perfect piece has the holes ready to go, already has the gasket, literally the perfect block off piece to go through here. I think you can delete it. I'm not 100% positive. If you have a 24 valve VR6 or a 20 valve V5 and you've deleted the little plunger thing, let me know. I think you can do it, because I want to delete most of the vacuum lines on the VR5 because there's just so many and they're unnecessary, I think. But this would be the perfect little, look at that. Very easy. Get two of those and you're done. All right, the time has come to paint the intake manifold and the insert on the engine cover. I am so excited to see how this LB6T comes out. It looks good on the can, so hopefully it comes out nice. Again, this is from TriStar Color. Found this on eBay, just typed in LB6T VW and popped up no problem. So gonna go ahead and lay down a layer of primer first, and then we'll hit it with the LB6T. Hopefully it comes out good. All right, well, it's currently 1:45 in the morning. This painting process of all these parts took way longer than I expected, but I can't complain because, yo, this came out so good. Not fully dry yet, but my goodness, yo, shout out to TriStar Color, because, yo, this stuff came out really, really nice. The color looks awesome. I haven't seen it next to the car yet. I'm not sure if it matches 100%, but it looks to be the same. And then this clear works really good. It dries super fast and it's just nice and glossy. I wish I would have got more of this stuff to do more pieces. I'll probably end up ordering some more, honestly, but it came out good. I didn't do near as much color and clear on this back half, because once the engine comes on, all you're gonna see is this piece and the front little runners right here. But I still painted the entire thing in case for whatever reason I want to run no engine cover. It'll all look the same color. And then this piece came out super, super nice. So I cannot wait to see these pieces paired with the beautiful wrinkle black over here. Yo, this thing is gonna look really, really good. But now that I'm seeing more things get painted and how nice it's looking, I wanted to take more time and get like all the nice beauty washers and make sure all this looks good together. But I gotta say, things are coming together really, really nicely. Like I said, I still have more to paint. That it's broken. I might just try and epoxy this back together because you can see where it's cracked right there. But this has to get painted still. The V5 logo is fine. I was painting that one, that one, that one, and that one. Like I said, this process took a really long time. I took my time with this because I wanted it to come out good, and it came out really, really good. Man, I can't wait to see that inside the car. Woo, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. But with that, gonna end it here. I am exhausted. It's literally 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm so excited. I am off tomorrow, and I can finally sleep in just a little bit. We have a lot of things to do, but I'm so excited just to sleep and have a day off. It's kind of funny though, when I first got hired, they said I'd work a couple days a week, nothing crazy, and now I'm literally working Monday through Saturday every single week. I mean, I'm not complaining because the money is very nice, but like, it's tiring to work 8, 9, 10 hours a day, then come home and put another 5, 6 hours into making a video. Because like I said, it's 2 o'clock right now. I still have to edit this video, so more than likely I won't be to bed until closer to the 3:45, maybe 4 o'clock range, and then get up tomorrow and start all over. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, or the past videos we've been doing. I know the content slowed down just a little bit, but I'm still trying my best for you guys to make videos as content as possible to provide it for you guys. Whew, I'm tired. It looks so nice. I need to sleep. Hope you guys enjoyed. Do not forget, be thankful for every single day. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Doing just fine before I met you. I drank too much and that's an issue, but I'm okay.